Good morning. Yeah, well, it's been a while. I've been pretty busy. Putting corn in the ground is a time-consuming process, obviously, and to be quite honest with you, the camera just isn't at the forefront of my mind right now. I do have a bunch of footage and stuff that I've been compiling for the last week and a half or so that I have not been on YouTube. Uh, just so everybody understands, it's just me, Teresa, and Timothy that are working here to do this monumental amount of work. And when I say a monumental amount of work, it's a monumental amount of work. Farming here in New Jersey is very difficult for logistics. You know, like a lot of people were talking about my roads being too small for this ginormous corn planter. It's really not the case, but it is stressful to get this thing down the road and into certain fields. And I ask for patience from some people that are following me or even coming at me instead of being a total asshole like a lot of them are. I actually have footage on my dash cam on the tractor of just coming home in a 2 mile trek on Route 12, two near head-on collisions because they couldn't wait for me to get a half a mile on this road, literally a half a mile on this one road. Just being totally stupid, but whatever. I'm not going to post those videos because I just don't have the time. I've barely got the time now, and if you can see my eyeballs, they're like bloodshot. We've been burning the midnight oil, really. Home, trying to get home by, in a decent hour, which is 11, 12 o'clock, seems to be the norm lately. Which I'm not complaining. I just, it's planting season. I've got Timothy on the sprayer. He's putting down nitrogen, and he's bringing me my secret sauce for the planter. And it's a lot, and he's getting it done. I mean, we did have a little bit of a coming to Jesus about a week or so ago, and he has stepped it up a little bit because this is just it's a crop that needs to get in the ground and it needs to get in now. Now we haven't had rain in nearly a week and a half, 2 weeks. We just haven't had rain. I mean, nothing, and it's fine. It's perfect. I mean, plant in the dust and your bins will bust. If you plant in the wet, you'll soon regret, which is more than a very true statement here in my area of New Jersey. I mean, nowhere is it a good thing to go mudding your crop in. Sometimes we have to do it, and of course we regret it later. But I'd rather plant when everything is just plain piss dry. I mean, just dry, which is great for me. I'm loving it. The planters putting it in, and we really didn't get fit ground until about 4 days ago, and that's God's honest truth. Now that it's fairly dry and the cover crop is actually pulling the moisture out of the ground pretty quickly. So I got to go and get some herbicide today, the residual that I'm going to use. And then we're supposed to have rain tomorrow. So I have to I don't know whether I'm going to start spraying today or tomorrow. I don't know. I just got a lot to do and it needs to get done. I've got spiking corn, which is fine. I'm happy with that. It's been a week or so, a little over a week. We started on Tuesday a week ago. Not this past Tuesday, but a Tuesday a week ago. We've had really warm weather, and that corn should be up through the ground. And I haven't sprayed it yet, but that's okay. It's okay. A little glyphosate and some Bicep Magnum too, and we should be good to go. But I need rain to wash it into the ground. You need rain in the forecast. If you don't know, if you put it on and you got 5 days of no rain, you've basically thrown your money out the window. So I'm probably more than likely on some of this stuff just going to spray the burn down on and come back in with the residual in when we got rain in the forecast, if that's what I have to do. But other than that, that's what we're doing, and I'm going to throw some clips up here. I'm not really going to get too into it today just because there is so much in the last week and a half that I have filmed and a lot more that I haven't filmed. Breakdowns and late night repairs. There were two. I have one right now. Somehow I have bent a row unit. Somehow I bent a row unit. I don't know how the hell I did it, but you know, I just don't know how I did it, but that's gotta happen this morning. I gotta tear that apart and put a new one on. I do have a new one, and then I gotta get another one on order, and we should be good to go. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up now and show you some stuff that has been happening. And yeah, today I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna film some spiking corn, which should be exciting if you ask me. Yeah, should be. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be, but it should be. And then, yeah, we'll start with the next one. I am going to slow down on the videos because I just don't have the time or the energy to do it. So just bear with me here. This is not my livelihood. YouTube is not my livelihood. I do make a little bit of money on it, but it's not like I have to spend every waking moment doing this job, because if I don't, I'm going to go broke. And that's not the case at all. It never was. It's always been just something fun for me to do. So, you know, sometimes you gotta actually do your career instead of doing your hobby. And YouTube should only ever be a hobby for some people. It just, for everybody, it really shouldn't be the mainstay. There's a lot of people out here that are stressing out over, oh, I gotta do my YouTube or I'm gonna go broke. And there's a lot of people that went broke because their YouTube channel failed. I don't care if it fails or not. I'm not here to become a YouTube star. I've been there. I was top dog for a long time, and then, you know, I got surpassed, and you know, it's a humbling experience to be surpassed by how Farms Work actually passed me. And you know, I know there was no animosity. There was a lot of people that thought that I should be upset about that. But it's like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, it's just life. You know, you ever arm wrestle your dad? And then you beat your dad and you feel like a man, and your father feels like, you know, that he has been successful. I never arm wrestled my dad and beat him because I knew how it would make me feel. And there's a lot of people out there that revel in that. I know several people that arm wrestled their dad, and when they beat them, they felt like they had conquered their father. Their father, you know, felt accomplished, but the kid that beats their father, at that point, something changes in them. And I never wanted that to change between me and my dad. And, you know, so he wanted me to beat him in arm wrestling. And I knew I could, I wouldn't do it. And now that he's 75 years old, it's you know, it's okay. I'm glad. I stand firm on my decision not to beat my dad at arm wrestling. Anyways, have a blessed day and enjoy the video.
Click.
So it's date night on the family farm, right?
Date night.
Date night.
Ooh.
I think.
Date night with that.
Well, what it is we have to put nitrogen on for this corn crop. And in order to get nitrogen on for the corn crop, I don't have time to do all the work that I gotta do. That'll wake you up. Do all the work that I gotta do and spray the fertilizer, so we're doing it at night. I got a tanker load coming tomorrow morning, hopefully. I just got in a truck. It's not 7 o'clock, it's 6:54. Read that number right there. It's 41 degrees out there. There's a lot of corn planted and a lot of soybeans planted. We just had a little bit of rain last night. I don't have much power in my module, but if you look down in here, you'll see there's a computer board, and that computer board has a whole bunch of little pins on it. And Hardy has a horrible little box, sealed box. It's not really sealed. It's called It Sucks. So they rot off. The little pins rot off, not the pins, but the connectors rot off, and then it just doesn't work. So last night I started having issues, and I came back here and I looked, and the back plate was completely missing. It broke off, and now I have to deal with that. So I got my pliers, and I've got my pin connectors, and I've got all these things, and I have to work in there. It's not going to be easy, but I've done it before on the old sprayer. I'm actually going to go out to the old sprayer, the one that I retired, and I'm going to go ahead and see if it still has that board, and I'm going to start replacing the missing pins that are here, because it will no longer open and close the boom, the boom sections. So I've got that issue to deal with. But for the most part, my problem lies right there. It won't even adjust my rate, so I have to do that manually. But anyway, here we go.
That is just putting the secret sauce, Will. And then you're ready to plant, okay? We're gonna plant today. Trial and error. Why is that backwards? What are we, Asian? What the heck?
All right, so we're gearing up to do test plots. Seed test plots. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use 6 rows per variety, and I'll just run them the full length of the field that I'm going to be putting them in. The reason I'm doing 6 rows is because my combine head
is 6 rows. Timothy wanted me to do 12, but I didn't feel like I needed to do 12 rows. 1 through 6. That. Go down to the next 7 to 12. That. 13 to, what was that, 8 to 17? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24? Yeah, something like that. Now, 1, 2, and then the rest, number 24, is that. That's what we got here.
Boo.
Got a wife?
Yep.
Just if you're going to do 2 rows back, down, I'm just going to go straight down, and I'm going to go down the end of the field and get rid of the seed that's in it. Okay. Just go. Do whatever you got to do. Just don't go. Come on, we'll get a tractor. Come on, Mom, get a tractor.
I thought I'm supposed to VTing today. Foggy. Oh, it's one lonely farmer. Oh. Are you trying to give me your ass? You're not nice.
I need water. I need water. I'm hot.
Take off your coat, kiddo.
Hey, Mom, why did we got the greenhouse off?
Because this is, we gotta fill it up with different variety next time. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's starting to pee.
Uh-oh, look at that.
Got air bubbles.
Yeah, air bubbles.
Oh yeah, we got air bubbles. You ain't kidding. Here's your secret sauce.
Ready?
Yeah. Set.
And
Go.
we're off.
Hey, Dad, look, your pump's working.
Pump's working.
Uh-huh.
Test plots of plotting. Test plots of plotting.
Hey, Mom, I need water.
Magic word.
Please.
You can tell that everything's working, kinda. I think I got to call the former owner of this thing and find out where his speed. I think he had it attached to a tractor that had
Oh,
speed
speed.
radar.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my speed calibration. I mean, I don't care about the population as long as it's. I've got the alarm set. If it's functioning or not, it should be just fine.
Ah, I cannot.
I'm not as anal as most people are
Oh.
because my populations aren't up at 36,000. I'm running 30, just shy of 32,000, 31,700 and some. So reality is it's going to be probably a 31,000 plant population, which I'm perfectly happy with. The minute one of those rows starts bleeping on me,
Ah.
then we'll know we're out,
Here.
which is fine.
No, let me put
Yeah, we're just running 6 rows. I'm not going to do 12 and then 12 because I just don't have that much space to deal with.
No.
So what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll do the end. I'll do the end and I should run it. What are you doing?
You wanted to go to the other side. That's all. Stop yelling. Calm down, Daddy.
Well, he hits his head down there and I don't want to see him get hurt. That's all. my son get his head bashed in.
Well, nobody want to see their kid get hurt.
But the car planter's running just fine.
That's good.
Why are you looking at me? Back
I
there.
did. I just pointed to your face.
Pointing at my beautiful, beautiful, I shaved today face.
Oh, you're not so lazy today.
Huh?
You're not so lazy today.
No, I
is
wasn't
that-
lazy this
Oh,
morning.
I see. Who the hell told you that?
I don't know what the hell the idiot's name was, but
Oh, shoot my coffee mug.
oh shoot. It's still there now.
Is it?
It is, yeah, I see it.
Cool.
I will let you get it in a second.